washing your outer layers, fleeces and soft shells. What we recommend is a high grade detergent. I live and die by Woolite because main thing is it works really well in cold water temperature, so it's going to kill all that bacteria. No optical brighteners and no phosphates, nothing weird in it. It's a pretty good clean washing detergent. If this is not available to you, I highly recommend just going with distilled white vinegar. Get it at a grocery store, and the solution for me is how it's always been, like a big load, full cup of distilled white vinegar in with your load of laundry. Preferably do it when you have a full thing of water in the load, so that it allows to be fully washed in and soaked in. You can even turn it off and let it soak in for a couple hours. But after that soak, do a full rinse cycle with it, wash it all up. But that will be the most effective way of destroying all bacteria off of it. So like distilled white vinegar will be awesome on fleeces, anything that has textures on it, because bacteria, the things that give us odor, is going to be buried in all the nooks and crannies, and so a good soak will kill and eliminate all scents and odors, will get your garments nice and clean, and will do nice things for it. I always recommend opening up the pockets, only because our pockets are made in such a way that the pockets are exterior to the actual garment. So meaning, you have waterproof outerwear fabric underneath the garment. You'll see, you open up the zip pockets, you will see camo underneath it. That is more fabric that is pertinent to the actual garment, not opening up to an internal pocket that is just there. So I recommend opening up the pockets. Some people will tell you to close the pockets. I recommend keeping the pockets open so that you can get all the washing solution in every nook and cranny of this garment. And then once it comes to drying, low heat. I'm not a big fan of high heat. And you can also run agitators in there. A good agitator, this is actually a fancy one that I use. It's actually loaded with rocks and everything inside of it. You can also use tin foil, a big wad of tin foil, no smaller than this. Throw it in there and you'll see what happens. I've seen people use tennis shoes, and if you have old tennis shoes that are clean, those are just as good, or tennis balls, they all work. But a good agitator in the drier load, and what that does is really push it around to make sure it's fully dried, because you do not want any type of garment, you've taken out wet clothes before, so run low heat and moving that clothes all around so that the air can fully circulate so you can get it completely dry.